the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Childs. He's got an open man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. This guy fits that Spartan quarterback mold, a guy who makes plays, a Jeff Smoker, a Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, a guy that you can depend on. You got to find that guy that can complement who you are and what you are, and so you can get a lot of the fans going, go green, go white. Find the complement at quarterback to this offense.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's McCray. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there. Safeties are going to be there. So you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
The give to the lone running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. The official says no good, and they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
After the misfire on that 52-yard field goal attempt, they'll put it in play from their own 35. They go to the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Right back to the well. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Looking to pass, it's Murphy. They're working that left side. Wide open spaces. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker, it's Bauer. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. The Spartans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Got it in the middle, it's Belly. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marsh. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Wants to throw again. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Punt is on its way. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Touch pass on the run. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to throw, it's Murphy. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends hanging the decibel meter on third down. Catch in the middle is Clemens. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. It's a running room. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
How do you not love to see that when your quarterback gets in the run fit? When he's not scared to come up and tackle. A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas. They don't want to tackle. Nice job seeing it. And as soon as that thing's pitched, you can tell, man, he pulls the trigger and makes the tackle for the loss.
He's got the tight end. Bounced off his feet.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The Beavers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to move the chain to the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And I think you run the football on third and short, even though you haven't had a lot of success running the football today, knowing I still got fourth down. Analytics world, right? We go for it on fourth down most of the time now, so let's see what they do here on fourth down.
They'd be looking at a 53-yard field goal from here. Instead, they'll try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. Fourth down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
And the Beavers will have it 1st and 10. The give to the back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line and pick up of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a man. It's Murphy. Plucks it out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Caught the middle. It's Walker. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The defense there has their backs against the wall. That's a great job of really just gearing down, getting some push up front, not giving away anything, and making that play in that time.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little kick route, try to get my guy open.
Looking to throw on third and goal. Into the house. Touchdown, Beavers! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Childs. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
You just feel like the sense of urgency is going up for this offense. Now, they haven't had that many possessions so far in the game, and because they've got no points now, it feels like the quarterback's starting to press. He's trying to...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Oh, it's a reverse. And that play looked great when they drew it up, and the playbook did not look so great when this defense snuffed it out.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's caught! Touchdown, Oregon State!
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeps it on the draw. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Child. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for space. It's Hankerson. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And it's no good. He missed it. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kelly. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Childs. Fires to the big fella. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. He's right downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us able to score points on this drive.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you.
Touchdown, Michigan State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air, it's Murphy. He's going for it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out in the first half. The Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the option. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Beavers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Childs. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Really nice job on that throw, just giving his guy an opportunity to catch the ball. It kind of reminds me about Bill Burke, a guy I played against back in the Citrus Bowl when I was playing. He was throwing to Plaxico Burress, and he just kept putting the football in Plax's range, and we just couldn't stop the two of them. They went up and down the field on us all day long throwing it. If you just give your guy a chance like he did right there, I don't know if this defense can stop it.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Makes him talk to the hand. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Kelly. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Sparty. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Murphy. They're setting up the screen. Oh, out of space. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Give to the running back. And the Beavers pick up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Tosses it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Complete downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Murphy. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. 2nd and 6. The Beavers will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Belly.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Turning on the Jets. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
And the Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Childs. Swings it out to the flat. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Quick completion on the out. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Wants to keep it in the air. Snagged in the middle. It's McCray. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
The Spartans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Touchdown, Spartans! And the comeback is on.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. But defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB is looking for.
The AT unit on the field. Oh, they block it. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. They had the extra point blocked. Now the kickoff unit out there and hoping things go a little smoother. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Finds the tight end. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2, his quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Final play of the quarter coming. The give to the tailback. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the third quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll go to the air on third and short. That's caught. It's caught. That'll get their job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points, and now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. QB draw. And they pick up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Child. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Got him downfield.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
The quick out. There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football.
He's loose. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Inside the 25. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup. The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And this just hasn't been his day, man. He's already thrown some interceptions and leaving the ball short, like just not getting to his receiver. He's got to do something to change the mojo up, because right now he's not playing well, and at this rate, he might be going to the pine.
It's complete. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, and the defense tackles him at the 3. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
Looking to get it in. And he will score. Touchdown, Michigan State. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. After the score, they need this 2-point conversion to tie. Wants to throw. It's Childs. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and we are all tied up here in the fourth.
And with that two-point conversion, they tie it up. Great job of executing at a critical moment here in the second half. And right now, guys, it feels like this is anybody's game.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he's got some space. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Oregon State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick strike offense on that replay scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Got his man in the middle. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. This is not a guy that you can just keep your left eye on. He will go off and torch you like an Andre Rison.
Yeah, you definitely have to make sure you know where he's at. He's having a day. He's doing whatever he wants to do. So defensively, I make Michigan State beat me. There's somebody else.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. He'll take the deep shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. 3rd down play from the gun. Catch in the middle. It's Belly. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Man, he just continues to be on fire at the quarterback spot, continues to chew up yards. Over 100, over 200, over 300. Now we're over 450. Have yourself a day, young man.
Makes the catch. It's marked. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
It's so hard to tackle these fast guys in the open field. And you see when you duck your head and you're going to try to hit somebody, you can't see him anymore. Ducks his head a little bit. Next thing you know, broken tackle, guys getting extra yards.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. They'll try the run. Fighting off the defender. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Childs. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Well, tempo is going to be a big deal right now, but 4th down coming up, trailing, you have to dial up the right play right here, Dave.
And first things first, you got to get the 1st down. Like, I got to convert this 4th down. The clock is irrelevant at that point. Then I got to kick it in high gear, make some plays, and getting scoring position to try to take the lead.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the change. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that 4th down, but because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now, so take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Into the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown, and we might just have overtime on our hands.
And great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
A gutsy call to go for the deuce to try to win the game right here. It's incomplete, and the try for 2 and the attempt to take the lead does not work in the final seconds. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
Timeout, Michigan State.
Only 14 seconds to play. The hands team on the field, and it'll come down to this onside kick. Moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.